basically, Fields went out on a little R&R, went to check in on, the crew, the maidens.
The whip was identified out of character as a Zodiac artifact. Yeah, I think the biggest points were that the chest was stolen before, containing the Maiden's Journal was stolen before. They are guessing that you guys have docked in Toro because that's where Betta's from.
I was thinking with that, until we're done, we send the ship to Copra.
I was going to say Barvel, because that's on the other side, and plus we were talking about going there later anyway, so...
Oh, so, we go through the tunnel system to Barvel at the very bottom?
Yeah.
I think so. Well, I think eventually we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff on land that it will eventually put us in Barvel, then hopefully we'll be done.
My folks back on the mainland, they'll probably be expecting me.
Assuming this all goes well, and you make it to the Trial of the Flame, which I hope you will.
He shakes your guys' hand. Thank you, Captain. I didn't talk to you very much, to you, Alok.
No clue who you are. You just sort of hang around.
Sometimes I forget.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah. It seems you have successfully taken me to my destination, of which I am very grateful to all of you.
I was thinking about this, guys, and I think we should at least have one other person that, has some information on this area.
Oh, no.
Do you think
No,
we have...
No.
Hey, Nico! Nico!
Oui, Capitan!
Pack your bags, you're coming with the crew!
I'm heading to the kitchen to talk to Miela, and I got a little box in my hands. And I'll take out the box, open it. I think it looks like a choker with a blue ribbon and the runestone sort of set into little metallic brooch. Here it is. If you wear this, you should be able to speak with no special effects on the people around you.
And signs to you. It might be a little while before I feel ready. I'm just still a little bit scared. I hope that whatever you guys are gonna do, that you guys stay safe.
If everything works out, I'll see you in a week or two.
Make sure that you protect everyone. She might be being a little more specific than what she's saying.
Everyone.
Just Salad.
It's just Nico.
Yeah, look, he's not really meant to be out there. We both know it. Just a real quick one on the way out. Hey, Del, we're gonna be going out to, probably Mount Peleus, somewhere. Is there any specific Pelean, wine, drink that you want me to bring back a keg of?
Fetch me any kind of dwarven ale that looks interesting to you. I'll pour one out for us once you all get back. Ruby, anything?
I think she'd be too awkward to say goodbye, but could she attempt to steal something from Suzanne's room?
You just hear the clumping of your armor as you come up to the door, and at the same time, Suzanne was also pulling it open. You know what? If you're gonna be obnoxious and singing really loud the entire time you're packing, then I'm just gonna go. And she turns and you're right there, and she's like, "Oh, hi."
Hey. Obviously, I'm very concerned. For Nico here.
Oh, yeah. Keep him safe, because I know for a fact that he can't do that for himself, because he's an idiot.
If you don't mind, could I just have a moment alone with Nico?
Yeah, sure.
And then when she's gone, I'll just grab something of hers, and then I'll just leave.
And you find a single... It looks like a coin. It is made of a strange, glossy metal. It has a black ring around it. Inlaid in it are these tiny red jewels. And on the front of it is the face of a dragon, breathing fire.
I'm not going to take those things, because you probably noticed they're probably special to her. But I guess good to know in case you come across something like that in the future. I'll just take one of her little rings or something.
Alok, anything that you want to run? If you say no, I will just throw something at you.
I think he's in his room. I think he's trying to write a letter right now, but he every time he brings the quill to the paper, he just stops, and eventually he doesn't write it. He just goes back to everybody else ready to leave.
You leave your room, and as you are passing by, you hear the playing of a harp. You do have to pass Miela's room on your way to the stairs leading out. Her door is ajar. This is not a tune you've heard her play before. It's almost as if it is something that she has composed recently. As you pass by, she waves, kind of waves you over.
Hey, you'll just do it. Oh, like waving me over to talk to her? Or...
Yeah, like come in.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh. Damn. I can never get away without talking to people.
She does not speak, but she does sign to you. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been hearing Nico sing all these songs about, like, old adventures and stuff like that. I'm gonna be the one that writes the song about you guys.
Well, I'll make sure to make those stories fun. Well, I won't make them fun. Gal probably will, but I'll be there. I'll let you know about what happens on our adventures.
She shakes her head and she's like, I like the parts that you're in.
Most of them is just me running away or hiding. I don't know.
I do a lot of that too. Really, Dell is the person who takes care of most of the upfront stuff for me.
I think they're stupid for running up in there, but I'm not gonna stop them, so.
You see, she smiles. When you come back, I'd love to hear all about all the new cool stuff that you guys got to do.
Alright. I'll be the one to let you know.
It's kind of hard to fit Asterisk Fate Fighter Z into the meter of any song. So if you have any like other things that I might be able to say,
oh man,
that would also be great. You don't have to come up with it now, but you know.
Yeah, I'll definitely think of a better one and let you know. Don't let Gala know.
Stay safe, please.
Yeah, of course. I'll run and hide like I always do.
She shakes her head, and the last thing she says to you before turning back to her harp is, "You're braver than you think you are."
Just nods. Doesn't agree, but he nods and walks out.
Eventually, you come upon Tora proper. Arriving at the city, what would you guys like to do?
I want to say that I probably was not, like, I did not walk off the boat myself physically. I probably was, like, at the edge of the gangplank and was like, hey, someone has to push me off.
Yeah, so... I think you stood there, and then Nico had to keep, like, hip bumping you further down. Come on, it will be an adventure! Ruby, it would occur to you, though, while there is not an active ashfall at the moment, ashfalls are a very common thing around here. You guys do not have the appropriate masks. You find a small business.
I definitely want to get one for everyone's aesthetic.
Did you hear Better Brasshand is finally home? He's the chosen. Well, you must have heard if you kind of landed on time.
I was curious to hear who else had been chosen.
Well, as far as I know, Copper doesn't have a chosen so far, or at least we haven't had one announced.
When does the journey start to Volca? When do they begin the pilgrimage?
You know 2 weeks is a general timeline, but from the Journal of the Maiden, you know that it's like 2 weeks to reach a certain checkpoint within the tunnels.
Hey, Chino, just real quick before we go.
Yeah.
Gotta get a pickaxe.
Those are not hard to find. You find an inn to stay at for the night called the Cracked Boulder. Y'all would like your own rooms?
Yeah, let's get 5 rooms.
You guys are all guided into your own rooms, and you're able to put your stuff away, get situated. The innkeep says, well, is there anything else I can get you? There is a natural hot springs nearby. That is included in your room fee, so if you don't use it, you lose it. The green light on the crystals that illuminate the stairways and that are also situated in each of your rooms, kind of filling it with light, are changing from a dark green to closer to teal-ish, signaling a change from the green hours to the blue hours. Take your towels, go down to the hot springs. You seem to be the only people around. You guys go in. The water is nice and warm and soothing. Suma, you recognize this weird section of rock in the wall, a glyph, like a symbol that is common in Undercommon. Like a symbol that would be used to indicate road here, and a small passageway unveils itself in the wall.
I found a secret passageway. I'm gonna use a sending slot. I'm gonna ask Zisha, ever heard of an entrance to the Underdark that's the Red Boulder Inn?
She essentially assumes that if it's going to a city, it would likely go to Jassar. This tunnel has been traversed recently. Not only that, but by people who are doing their best habitually to not be noticed. Eventually, you reach sort of a crossroads where multiple tunnels extend out from it. There are similar signs in Thieves' Cant. You see one that says, Yassar. Traveling down it a couple more hours. Hey, look, you said you were ahead of the pack, right?
Yeah, maybe like 15 feet, keeping an eye out for any danger.
The entire tunnel is blocked off by what appears to be a strange black veil.
Should I
Give
use
up.
clairvoyance so I can like see past the veil?
You look around and you see, back turned is a hulking red dragonborn, heavily clad in armor. You see a hooded figure with their hands out. They seem to be concentrating on some sort of spell. Large panels of like stone stretching in front of a tunnel entrance, just beginning the process of sealing this thing.
Yeah, I don't think we need to dispel magic because there's no harm in passing through it.
I'll just run forward.
Gallad, as soon as you pass through, a bright flash of orange blasts out. The flames curve around this dragonborn. Suma and Ruby and Alok, you can't even perceive this. I'm going to need Gallet and Suma to make another dexterity saving throw. As the dragonborn sees you, he lets out a burst of flame from his mouth. At this juncture, it will be the dragonborn Rastik's turn. This is leading into the full combat now, so I'm going to cut the session off here so that we can all think about how we want to approach this combat going forward.
Nah, that means
And that's
nothing.
where we'll end the session. Alrighty, I'm so glad we got to this bit.